This Coast to Coast Entertainment Network program is brought to you by Beside Me Bracelets. Our bracelets are handmade for any occasion. Use the promo code Coast to Coast for 15% off. Visit their website at besideme.com. Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. With 24-hour shopping available, use the code 160920 and show her some love, like she showed us. Reaper Apparel Company, a commitment to live your most authentic way every single day. Visit reaperapparelco.com for more information and a look at all of their apparel offerings. And by Good Day Embroidery, your local source for custom embroidery, screen printing, and more. Log on to gooddayembroidery.com for more information.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Crispy Bacon here. Welcome to Primetme Blitz here on Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. Big B should be jumping on here in a little bit, but I am here with the Prime Moose, Tim. How you doing, Tim?
Doing good. Here we are, week 14. Getting excited. Yeah, I sound excited, but yeah, as playoff pictures are starting to take shape, and hopefully we get exciting games like we did last week.
Yeah, last week was exciting for most of the games, and I'm sure we'll cover it here with our team recaps here in just a few minutes. But we also have the rookie, Kevin. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing pretty good, y'all. Let's have a good week for some more football.
Yeah. It's week 14. Playoffs are slowly approaching. If you are playing fantasy football, this is technically the last regular season games. So get that playoff push as we are. And hopefully your season turns out well. Unfortunately for, some of our teams, it could be better, but season's going along. We'll start in the NFC North, I guess, Kevin. Your Bears are slowly climbing that ladder. They're number one right now in the NFC playoff picture and also in the division. What happened last week, and what do you think the Bears can, stay up top?
It's kind of hard to lose a game when your starting running back and your backup running back both run for over 100 yards apiece and both score a touchdown. So if any other team who plays the Eagles the rest of the year, watched football this week, they're like, oh, okay, well, Eagles have a crappy run defense, so let's just run the ball. Not only that, that was our first real test of the year for a, competitive team for playoffs. And we looked pretty dominant. Our defense looked really good. We're starting to get healthy right at the right time. We got our linebacker still out, but we did get our safety and a corner back. So that's good. But yeah, we get the Packers this week. That should be a really good game. And then there is a change in the schedule. Week 16, the Bears and Packers are now the night game. They play at 7:20. So that game got moved. So you already know I'll be checking that one out. That's in Soldier Field. But we got to go into Lambeau next week. So that should be a tough matchup. Bears, Packers, always a good game to watch. Usually ends up in a Bears loss most of the time. So, but, 9-3.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a tough matchup. We got Big D.
Good.
What's up, guys?
Not bad.
No,
What's
I'm
up,
here.
Big D?
Not much. Just got done with poker. Finished
We're
second.
just talking about the teams.
Okay. Yeah, my team. It's ready for 2026. I think so. Nothing to report. I mean, 2 games, and if the quarterbacks would have just spiked the ball 20 straight times, they would have had a better quarterback rating than what they did. So So that's where we're sitting at here in Minnesota. How about you guys?
Tim, what's going on with the Colts?
Oh, we've gone in 2 weeks. We've gone from the number 1 seed to the number 6 seed, all with losing 2 games. Yeah, Kansas City game. You have half the play calls than you did against the Chiefs. The Chiefs had 97 plays against you, and you lose that game. Of course, you're going to lose that game because you're on the field half the time. And then if I'm going to be the typical crybaby Colts, well, the refs stole the game last week, but they didn't. It's this. We were talking backstage. It's this mentality where you go on fourth down, and you especially in the red zone when you can take a 3 points and you get 3 points. That's 3 points closer right there. You're already not going to overtime, and then you make an extra point, a stinking extra point, and you. And it just blows my mind. I thought that Frank fighter was going fourth down and not getting it. It's ridiculous, and we don't. And the schedule for us doesn't get any better. It just gets worse.
Yeah, that doesn't sound. I mean, they still have a shot. It's weird how 14 weeks into the season. There's still no playoff clinching scenarios, just like elimination scenarios for playoff contention or seeding and all that. As for the Cowboys, they've had their ups and downs throughout the season, but the last few weeks they've been doing better. You knocked off the Super Bowl champs from last year from the Eagles, and then you knock off the Super Bowl champs from 2 Super Bowls back. Runners up to last year. Now you have to face Detroit in Detroit. Lions are a tough team, especially with the coach they have. But hopefully they can continue their winning streak. That's what I'm kind of hoping for, and hoping the winning streak continues. We're climbing. We're still looking at the playoffs, but we're not in the playoffs.
Honestly, Chris, I think your Cowboys are gonna slide into the playoffs. To be honest, they've looked pretty good the last couple weeks.
They look good, but can they sustain that? Can they continue that? Will they, mess up? I don't know. They get on a hot streak and then they find a way to plunder it.
Well, we know who's not going to be in the playoffs this year. I mean, so.
The Jets, the Giants, and the Saints.
The Titans.
They're probably got a better chance of being in the playoffs than the Vikings do.
And the Raiders and the Titans. Wait, hold on. The Jets still have a shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird. They still have a shot.
Heck, the Browns still have a shot.
That's even weirder.
I guarantee you there are going to be like 5 to 6 teams this week that if they lose, they're automatically they're out of contention.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Tim. I think
You still got
there's a bunch of teams that if they lose are
and the Cardinals Cardinals are out too. And the Cardinals are out too. So right now you've got a 3-9 Commanders team, you've got a 3-9 Jets team, and you got a 3-9 Browns team.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Brandon gets to see one of those 3-9 teams this week.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The Vikings and Commanders.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm so excited.
You'll get JJ back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's confirmed to be back.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that'll be something we'll talk about in a little bit here.
I was gonna say, what's more rough to watch, JJ McCarthy play or Max Brosmer?
Ooh.
Let me just tell you. I mean, like I was just telling one of the guys I was driving home today. You had 2 games. The last 2 games, if the quarterbacks would have just dropped back, threw the ball in the ground 20 straight times, the quarterback rating would have been better than they did in the game. I'm still not going to give up on JJ. I'm not going to give up on Max too much. I mean, Max looked terrible. That interception that he threw right to the Seattle guy for the pick six. Once he threw it, I called it. I was like, oh, that's a pick six right there before the guy even caught it. They got to shore up the offensive line. I mean, that is the big key going into the offseason right now. So, but okay, with that being said, Kevin, what's our one tough question?
I struggled to find one this week. But I'm just gonna go with who is everyone's MVP favorite so far.
Ooh, that's a good one. Tim, I'll start with you because I think one of the guys is on your team.
Yeah, I'm not taking him. I'm not taking either one of them that we're talking about. I honestly think you got a quarterback in Los Angeles that's 39 years old and doing the numbers that he's doing. I personally think he's a runaway. I got Matthew Stafford.
Ooh, okay. Chris, who do you have?
Yeah, Stafford's a good one. I'm trying to think of who else I could think of.
Drake May.
Yeah, I think he's a contender. But I'll go Stafford. I think if you're just picking those two, like one from the AFC, one from the NFC, it's those two.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong in either one of those guys. Right now, I'll go May. I'll go the young kid. I think Stafford is right there. I think it's 1A, 1B. I mean, definitely if they get both their teams into the playoffs, maybe it'll come down to which team has the higher seed. I know the playoffs doesn't matter, but that might be where it comes down to. So, Kevin, who do you think?
Yeah, I have to go Drake May. I mean, what is it? It's his second year in the league, and he's already performing this well. I mean, I think give it to the young buck. I mean, Stafford, that'd be great for his accolades as well. But I say give it to the young buck, especially since, they're 10-2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I think they're they are the best team in the NFL right now, record wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Rams aren't far behind too.
Yeah. Neither are the Bears.
Yep. That's it. Chris, you got any type of history lesson for us today before we get into our fun picks here?
I don't know.
Okay. No problem. All right, guys. So last week, I think we're kind of getting down to, everybody's going to be about the same record. I think the games are getting predictable. Let's see. Week 13, ESPN went 12-2, and they hit their lock of the Jags. I went 12-2, hit my lock.
There was 16. Hold on. There was 16 games last week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. There was. So where did I mess up? 6. Oh. Yep,
as the wife says, there's no bye-bye week.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So I went 12-6.
No, that's 18 games.
What the
Come
hell?
on, B. You play poker. I hope you don't play. I don't hope you count chips like that.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-6. Okay.
Oh yeah, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chris went 10-6. Hit his lock. Tim. 1, 2.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Tim.
Nope. Mm-mm.
So you went 8 and 8.
Did he hit his lock at least?
Yeah, he hit his lock. Dude.
Miami. They're playing the Saints.
Yeah. Kevin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ouch.
So you went 11 and 5, hit your lock, and the mess around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he hit his lock.
Any chance you know my locks off the top of your head right now?
Yeah, I got it right here. So
Okay.
Why don't we just go through the games and I will look, and if you call your lock, I will look at it. So
Here's the funny thing is, I think I doubled my lock last week because I had the Dolphins week 1, and then I took the Dolphins last week.
Yeah.
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 Can I go pick and change it? Can I go back and change my week 1 lock?
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So we got Thursday's game. We got the Dolphins. The Cowboys 6-1 and 5 or 6-5-1 against the Lions at 7 and 5. Lions are favored by 3. Tim, who do you have?
I don't remember. Let me check. Let me check. Let's pull up the spreadsheet because that doesn't do me any good. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it. I had a team, and then I thought better of it because we suck this year at picking. And Bacon, I think you're going to like me. I think you're going to like me. I think we're going to become best friends, like in Step Brothers. I'm taking the Cowboys. I have this really sneaky suspicion that the Lions are going to play themselves out of the playoffs.
Ooh. Chris, who do you have?
You know, I think any other week I'd probably pick Detroit, but Cowboys have been on a winning streak. I'm going Dallas.
All right. Kevin?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go the Lions in this one.
All right. Yeah, I'm also going to Lions in this one. I think looking at some of the games, this might be the game of the week. This might be a very good Thursday night game. So, all right. Sunday, the 7th, we got the Commanders 3-9 versus the Vikings 4-8. One of those teams are probably going to be eliminated from the playoffs. The Vikings are favored by 2.5. I do not know how, but Chris, who do you got?
I have Minnesota winning.
All right. Kevin?
This might be dumb, but I'm taking the Commanders and I'm making it my lock.
All right. Tim?
Yeah, I think we gotta say goodbye to the Vikings making the playoffs this year. I've got the Commanders too. It wasn't dumb. See, Kevin, wasn't dumb. I already had the Commanders all ready to go in that chamber.
I had the Commanders too.
I made it my lock.
Well, Kevin, you're not the only one because I'm making it my lock too. So I just don't have no faith in the Vikings offense. And hope I'm wrong. Hopefully, I meet my words next week. But I have no faith in the Vikings offense this week. So
Brandon, you know how at the beginning of the year we did our playoff thing, right?
Yep. And I picked the Vikings to go to the Super Bowl.
You remember how I predicted the Bears to be the 1 seed and the Lions not to make the playoffs?
Yep.
That's very realistic.
You better go buy a lottery ticket if that happens.
I know, right?
I might.
So next game we got the Dolphins 5-7 versus the Jets at 3-9. Dolphins are favored by 2.5. Kevin, who do you have?
I think this is just going to be a very boring game, but I got the Dolphins.
I am taking the Jets in this one in the upset. So Chris, who do you have?
I have the Dolphins in this one. Yeah, it's probably going to be one-sided. I don't know which side it could be, but it's going to be a one-sided game, and I don't think it's going to be that entertaining.
All right. Tim?
Oh my God! I know why I wake up at 4:20 after 4 for the show. It's for the Yogi Berra-isms. It's for the Yogi insight that we get from Bacon. It's going to be one-sided game. I just don't know which side. That's awesome.
Who do you got, Tim?
It ranks right up there with if you got the lead, you got to keep it. What game are we picking? Thanks, Bacon. Made me. I don't
The
know.
Dolphins Jets.
Thank you. We got the Dolphins in this game.
Got the Dolphins. All right.
Can I
The
make it
next-
my lock for the third time? Good Lord.
We got the Pittsburgh Steelers 6-6 versus the Ravens, also 6-6. Ravens are favored by 6 points.
6-6.
Yeah, so I am going the Ravens with this one. Chris, who do you have?
Yeah, I got Baltimore in this one.
Chris?
Yeah.
That was Chris.
That was Chris. I'm sorry. God damn it. Oh, hopefully I'm writing this right because I got my names backwards here. Oh, God, here. Okay, so Tim, who do you have?
Oh man, I've got the Ravens. The Steelers just aren't that good. I don't understand. 6-6 record just is kind of misleading.
All right, Kevin?
I think this is for the division lead, I believe, right? Whoever
Let
wins
me
this
take a
game
look.
is in first in the division.
Yep,
That should be a possibility.
it is a possibility.
Yep, it is.
And you know what? I think the way Lamar's been playing, I don't know if I want to bank taking the Ravens, so I'm going to take the Steelers.
All right. And their new found weapon.
See, and that's what when Tim was saying that I don't trust the Steelers. I didn't trust Steelers with this pickup of Thielen. I don't know. He wanted to go to a playoff team.
Yeah, that makes no
Pittsburgh's
sense.
a playoff team.
All right, we got
Brandon, what are you going to do if he just takes off?
I'll be happy for him. I mean, we knew that he wasn't going to get much playing time here, but yeah. But we got the Saints at 2-10 against the Buccaneers at 7-5. Bucks are favored by 8.5. Tim, who do you have?
Yeah, I got the Bucks all day in this game. This game is going to look. I think this game is going to look funny.
Chris?
Yeah, I got Tampa Bay.
Kevin?
Yeah, this is going to be an ugly one. I got Tampa.
Yep, I got this one too as ugly one. The next game that I think is going to be a good game of the week. We got the Colts 8-4. We got the Jags 8-4. We got the Colts favored by 1.5. Tim, it's your team, your game. Who do you have?
No. I think I've told this story a couple times over the last 2-3 years. The Colts haven't won in Jacksonville since 2014, the game I was at. I've already taken Jacksonville as my lock already, but I am still taking the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And you're not taking them as your lock. Okay.
No, that would be my second time.
All right. Chris, who do you have?
I got the Colts winning this one.
All right. Kevin?
I got the team that I'm high on, Jacksonville.
Yeah, I got the Jags too. I think this is going to be a good game. For Tim's sake, I do hope the Colts win, but yeah. Next game, we got the Titans at 1-11, pretty much securing up the number 1 overall pick for the second year in a row, versus the Browns at 3-9 with some playoff hopes, division hopes still around. Browns are favored by 4.5. Chris, who do you have?
I got Cleveland in this one.
All right.
No, I got Tennessee. I'm sorry.
You got Tennessee, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin?
Surprisingly, I thought I was going to be the only one, but I'm taking Tennessee as well.
All right. I'm taking Browns for, I think, the record of the third week in a row. I'm taking the Browns. Tim, who do you have?
Yeah, don't feel so bad, Brandon. I'm taking the Browns too, but I don't think I took them 3 weeks in a row.
I'm trying to think. Who did they play last week?
They played the Jet. No, they played the Jets a while ago. Um,
Well, they played the Niners last week.
I could tell you they play the week after this week.
Yeah, I won't be taking them. All right, so I'm taking the Browns. So we went 2-2 on that one. All right, next game we got the Seattle Seahawks 9-3, 7.5 favorites over the Falcons 4-8. Kevin, who you have?
You know, to be honest, the Falcons have been up and down all year. And Sam Darnold played like crap last week. He got me negative points in fantasy. He finished with negative points. But I have to take Seattle in this one.
All right, I too am taking Seattle. Tim, who you taking?
if Seattle wants to win this game, they got to stop Tyler Algier and they got to stop Bijan Robinson. I'm not sure the status on Drake London, but you got think about it. The Falcons played Kirk Cousins last week, which was a good reason why not to pick him. And I'm not going to pick him again, so I got the Seahawks.
All right, Chris.
I got the Falcons winning this one.
Your lock? Is your lock?
No,
Is your
not
lock?
yet. No.
The status for London, he's questionable right now. Okay. Chris, who'd you take? I'm sorry.
Falcons.
All right.
Because he likes it dirty.
Yeah, the dirty bird. All right, we got the Bengals at 4-8 versus the Bills at 8-4. Bills are favored only by 5.5. Kevin, you'll go first.
My friend was helping me do these picks this week, and I kind of wanted to take the upset in the Bengals, but we're going the Bills.
All right. I am also taking the Bills in this one. Tim?
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills in this game too. The Bills can't really be that bad, can they?
Not if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's where I've got them.
Chris?
I'll make this my lock and go Buffalo.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Bengals. I thought he was going to say Bengals.
It wouldn't be the first time we requested Chris on a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
took
think
the
he took the
Giants
Bills
as
on that
lock
one.
that 1 week, and they won.
Yeah. We got the Broncos 10-2, 7.5-point favorites over the Raiders, who are 2-10. I got Denver in this one. I don't think this one's going to be pretty. Tim?
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be pretty at all. I almost want to say the Raiders just for spite, but I'm going to take the Broncos.
All right, Chris?
Which game are we?
Raiders, Broncos.
I got the
Broncos
Raiders in this one.
Got the Raiders. Okay. Kevin?
What again, camera?
Kevin, who you got?
I think the Raiders, if their defense didn't have Max Crosby, I really think the Raiders would be the worst team in the NFL. So I'm taking the Broncos.
Have you seen Minnesota play? All right.
I would. Raiders are terrible.
The battle
they're not
for the
winning the
North. We got the Chicago Bears 9-3 going to Green Bay 8-3-1. Green Bay's 6.5. Tim, who do you have in this game?
Yeah, this is terrible. I don't want to pick this game. Can I abstain? No, I've got the Packers in this game.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, I got Green Bay.
Kevin, do I have to ask?
No, you probably know my answer.
All right. I'm also going the Packers in this one. This one I hope is a good one, but the Magic's gonna go out somewhere. So
Under the bright lights, night game.
No, they didn't move this one, did they?
Oh, they moved
did.
the week 16 game.
Okay.
Week 16 is at 7:20.
Yeah, this one sucks.
One in Soldier Field.
Still going to be a bright light. I think a lot of people are going to be watching this game.
Because they turn the lights
this
on.
is
They
for
turn the
the-
lights on early at 4:00 over there.
Yeah, this is for the North. This game's for the North as well.
Yeah. So we got the Rams at 9-3 A lot of people consider them the best team. Versus the Cardinals at 3-9. The Rams are favored by 7.5. Tim, who do you have?
Rams should be favored by 14 in this game. Because you got the Cardinals not playing for anything. They've been eliminated. Well, I'm going to take my lock as the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, Chris?
Yeah, I got the Rams in this one too.
Kevin?
Yeah, I think I'm along with Prime Moose there. I think this game should be more than, 6.5? He said.
7.
Yeah, I think it's I would take the over. So I'm taking the Rams.
All right. We got the Kansas City Chiefs. No, I'm sorry. Houston Texans 7-5 versus the Kansas City Chiefs 6.5. And somehow Kansas City's, just because they're at home, favored by 3.5. Chris, who do you have?
For the Chiefs,
Yep.
I got the Kansas City.
Kevin?
I didn't know that, like I said last week, I didn't know the Texans had one of the best defenses in the league. So I'm going Houston.
All right, going Houston. All right. I'm going Kansas City just because they're at home. I do like Houston's defense, so this one should be a good game. Tim, who do you have?
I see Houston's defense much like I saw the Philadelphia Eagles defense during the Super Bowl last year, and we saw what Philly did to the Chiefs offense last year in the Super Bowl. I've got the Texans in this game.
All right. And then the Monday night game. We got the Eagles 8-4 versus the Chargers 8-4. Eagles, a surprising favorite, I think, at -3. Kevin, who do you have in this one?
Well, I think Justin Herbert's questionable. I don't know if he's going to play.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So,
Okay, that does make sense.
I'm taking the Eagles.
All right. Who is the backup in?
Trey Lance.
It's Trey Lance.
Oh, that's right. I'm changing my pick. I forgot Herbert was hurt. I'm going to Eagles. Tim?
Well, if all you have to do is lean on the running game in Los Angeles. Good Lord. I don't know.
Bring back LC. I'm just kidding.
Vidal should have a great game if the Eagles do, if they paid attention to the Bears game. I have faith in the running game in Los Angeles. I'll take the Chargers.
All right, Tim or Chris?
You went through everybody. You feel like if you got like 12 kids and you have to go through everyone before you get to the right one?
All right, Chris.
I'm going Philly.
All right, the Philly special.
And I
All
hope
right.
not. But
Prime Moose is going big on the Kamani Vidal yards per game.
I have him on fantasy football, so I have to.
All right, so that's our week 14 picks, man. We are winding down there. We got 4 weeks left until the playoffs.
5
no,
this week and then 5 more. 4
Well,
more.
yeah, okay, yeah, 5 total weeks. We're in week 14.
Yeah.
Prime Moose, what's our Prime 5?
Epic collapses and for teams to miss the playoffs. I'm gonna make a lot of people happy right now.
All right.
You're wondering, how am I going to hurt people? Cool. So my number 5 team started 8-4 and proceeded to lose the last 4 games. I've got the 1986 Oakland Raiders. My number 4, let's see if anybody can pick their team in this one. They started 6-0, finished the season 3-7. Losing their last 10 games, the 2003 Minnesota Vikings.
God. Go figure.
My number 3 team started 6-0 and went 2-8 in their last 10 games, finishing 8-8. All these teams missed the playoffs, by the way. The 2009 Denver Broncos.
Oh, okay.
The only team that didn't make the 80s decade. I've got a team that went started 6-0, reached 8-3, and lost the last 5 games to finish 8-8 and miss the playoffs. The 1978 Washington Redskins. They need to change the team back to the Redskins.
Yes.
Bring him back.
Yes.
And then I've got a team that went 7-1, proceeded to go 3-5 in their last 8 games, and missed the playoffs at 10-6. The 2012 Chicago Bears.
Wow. All right. Well, good. So, good prime 5. I mean, that just shows you that each game matters. I mean, you get on a little losing streak, you're going to struggle. I mean, to make the playoffs after even starting strong. So, my tough topic debate. I'm going to hit home here a little bit.
I thought you were at home.
I am at home. So, what if the Vikings do entertain offers this offseason for Jefferson, maybe Addison? Let's say the Vikings are fielding calls. What would the starting asking price be, you guys think, for a guy like Jefferson? Not saying that I want him traded, but I mean, you got to figure a lot of teams are going to be calling this offseason for Jefferson. So, Tim, what do you think the starting asking price would be?
For Jefferson?
Yeah.
2 firsts and a third.
All right. Kevin?
Man, he took it right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was going to say.
2 firsts and third. Chris?
Maybe a first and a second that could possibly turn into a first.
Okay. Now he's saying that as if the Cowboys are coming after Jefferson. He doesn't want to give away draft capital because he's got like 18 first-round draft picks next year.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, God, I hate to be greedy, but I think it's starting. I mean, the Vikings, I think, would have to almost go 3 consecutive first and possibly a fourth first round pick. But I could see 2 first and a third. I hope they're not. I mean, this offseason, Jefferson, I think, has to be in the talks on how to get this team better if he wants to stay around. But, we're all kind of waiting here in Minnesota for him to kind of come out and say that this offseason he wants to be traded. I mean, we already got one superstar. We already got one superstar in Minnesota that is waiving his no trade clause. So
I've got a question. I've got a big question. Are we trying to pull a Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania?
Why?
Just take a look at the background.
Between the ropes. Oh, didn't notice that.
Oh.
Wow. Wow, we went the whole. I wasn't even looking at that. Wow.
Maybe he's hinting at our defenses that we got to do for the WWE for the.
Yeah, we got to do that too. So, quick. Let's get into a quick Final Fantasy tally here. Playoffs have started. 1 of 2 weeks here. Let's see where everybody's finally sitting at. Tim, I know you're kind of upset you lost to J-Mac.
I didn't lose to J-Mac.
Oh, did you beat him?
I beat him 150 to 80 something.
Oh, well, good thing he let you win, I guess.
I guess. Well, the thing is, we've got 1 more week, and I was wondering what our tiebreaker was because I got to beat the team that I got to beat the team that I'm facing this week to make the playoffs.
Okay. Yes, we do have 1 more week left. I was looking at a different league. All right.
Oh, look at that score. It's almost like J-Mac put up a Dragon Viper type score.
Yeah. So we got Chris locked in at the 1 seed, it looks like, at 11-2. I guess the Bombers could take them over here at 10-3. So in the Midwest, we got Chris at 11-2. We got Neighborhood Neighbors 8-5. We got Death from Within 7-6. We got the Italian Turtles 6-7. Primetime Blitz is 5-8, and the B Squad is eliminated 4-9. Thank you, Dragon Viper. In the West, we got Cannon Falls that jumped over Blitz Happy. They're at 10-3. Blitz Happy 9-4. Justin Scary Team is at 6-7, along with Fifth Down and Drunk is also 6-7. Mess Around and Find Out is 4-9, along with Dragon Viper at 2-11. So we still got some seeding there in the middle, but with that being said, Tim, you said you have to beat the team that you're facing. So what's your thoughts? Your favorite? You're not favorite. You're underdog by 3.
Yeah, kind of tough. I'm kind of hoping that my broken leg quarterback there can
On a
do
2-game
something.
winning streak too.
I know. I had to beat J-Mac. I thought I was dead in the water in that game. But hey,
Yeah.
I have to thank Kevin for beating Justin to put me in this position.
Yeah. And
He had a
speaking of
quarterback that gave him negative points.
yeah, and then we got Kevin, who is a 20, almost a 22-point favorite over Dragon Vipers team. Kevin, what's your thoughts?
You lose this game. you're
I'm a
over.
little concerned just because I don't know St. Brown's status. It's still up in the air, and I don't think I have best options to replace him with.
You don't have to worry about that. It's Dragon Viper. It's a bye week.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I mean,
but you do have a
Brandon
guy
looks
on
good.
IR. You got Benson on IR, so
Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to find a running back. That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
I got 2
Well, no,
on IR,
I think
but they're on
Benson.
my
I think
bench.
Benson's back. Benson's
No,
back this week. I think.
Okay, they got him listed as on IR still. So, Chris, you're facing Fifth and Down and Drunk. You're right now down by what, almost 24 points. So, what's your thoughts on your game?
Hopefully I can win it. But
Wait,
the playoffs
Crispy
are-
Bacon's favored to lose.
He is. Yep, he's the underdog right now. It looks like he might have a guy that's in his lineup not playing because so. I am facing the Cannonball Bombers. Right now, they're about a 40-point favorite because I have to adjust my lineup. I have no hope for my team, just like the purple and gold here. So we'll be looking for a new coach next year. So, all right. So with that being said, guys, last week we did a fantasy draft mock-up, however you want, of offensive players that are currently professional wrestlers. Of course, this week we decided to do defense. Kevin, since you missed out, you came in late, gave us your lineup, which was stellar. Why don't you give us your defensive lineup?
All right, we're just start anywhere.
Yeah, however you want to lay them out.
All right, so I made some changes today because I found some things. So my cornerback 1, it was Jey Uso, but I switched it to Darby Allin.
Ooh.
Cornerback 2, I got Dominic Mysterio.
Okay.
My strong safety, is where I put Jey Uso.
Okay.
And then my free safety is Finn Balor. And then my now this is where our defense stacks up. Left end, I got Braun Breaker.
Okay.
D tackle, I got Bronson Reed.
Okay.
My other D tackle, I got Samoa Joe. And left end, I got Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
So you
And
got
for
2
my
people
line-
that can do spears. Okay.
And then my linebackers, my left outside linebackers, I got MJF. My middle linebacker is Trick Williams. And my right outside linebacker is Drew McIntyre.
Okay, gotcha. Chris, how about your defense? How's your defense stacking up?
I feel like I have a good defense.
Okay.
Let's see. At defensive end, I got Obafemi from NXT.
Okay.
Defensive tackle, number one, AJ Francis or Top Dollar.
Okay.
I got Brody King as the other defensive tackle.
Okay.
NXT's Lucan Price as my defensive end. Outside linebacker is Powerhouse Hobbs.
Okay.
Middle linebacker is Deion Lennox.
Okay.
Outside linebacker, second one is Joe Hendry. Cornerback is Dante Martin.
Okay.
Darius Martin's the other cornerback.
Gotcha.
Strong safety would be Bronco Nima.
Okay.
Free safety is Anthony Agogo. I don't know. That's it.
Gotcha. All right, Tim, you're the defensive mind here out of all of us. How's your defense stacking up?
All right. I'm going to run a 4-4 or 4-3. So I am running at my defensive ends. I'm going to run a former defensive end from the University of Georgia Tech. I'm going to take Roman Reigns. I'm going to take a guy who was trying out for the Minnesota Vikings at the defensive end spot. I'm taking Brock Lesnar as my D ends. I like a beefy guy in the middle of the line. I've got Bronson Reed, and my other defensive tackle is J.C. Mateo. I've got at my linebacker spot, at the weak linebacker, I've got Braun Breaker. At the middle linebacker spot, I got Brooks Jensen. At the strong side linebacker, I've got Buddy Matthews. My two cornerbacks are Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, and my safeties are Jimmy and Jay Uso.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I'm with Tim running the 4-3. My ends, I'm going Brian Cage and Warlord. My D tackles, I'm going Powerhouse Hobbs and Samoa Joe. My left outside linebacker, going Bobby Lashley. Middle linebacker, former Minnesota Viking, former Golden Gopher, Brock Lesnar. Right outside linebacker, also former Minnesota Viking, Roman Reigns. My corners are going to be the Uso brothers, Jay and Jimmy. My free safety, I'm going to go Grayson Wallner. And then my strong safety, I'm going Shelton Benjamin. So
Another gopher.
Another gopher, you're right. So, but no. Hope we have fun with that. I kind of like that idea.
I almost, instead of JC Mateo, I almost put Yokozuna as my other defensive tackle.
That would have been a big wall there. So, with that being said, guys, anything else we want? I mean, what do you guys think about? I mean, we kind of brought it up. Adam Thielen getting cut, asking for his release, depending on who you talk to. Said he wants to go to his contender. Ends up signing with the Steelers. So, Tim, what's your thoughts on that move, and where should he have gone in your eyes?
I don't disagree with him going somewhere to get a playoff game, being a playoff team. But if you're going to a team who's fighting for a playoff spot, they're fighting for a division championship, and it's either they're in the championship, the division champs, or they're out. I think that was a big mistake. I truthfully think he should have went to the Rams. I think Rams would have been a better idea. He'd have played the slot at that spot. I think it would have. I just think it was a big mistake going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm still kind of dumbfounded on that one. So, Kevin, what's your thoughts on Thielen and where he went, and maybe where he should have won it if it was you?
I mean, the Steelers, they're not promised to make the playoffs. You know, yes, they're in the contentions right now because they're fighting for a division lead, you know, this week and everything. But you know, what if he goes there and you know they don't make the playoffs and he went there for nothing pretty much. I think if he should have went to a team that's you know fighting for contender spot, either one you stay in the division and you should go to the Packers or the Bears, or you know you go to a clear team like the Patriots or something who
Yeah.
are clearly going to make it.
I thought of that again too. I'm thinking the Patriots would have been a good idea considering what Stephen Diggs is there. It was a former teammate of his in
Yeah,
Minnesota.
but they didn't get along. I mean, so
Winning cures a lot of problems.
yeah, Tim, you nailed it. So, Chris, how about you? What do you think about the Vikings cutting Thielen and then where he went and maybe where he should have ended up?
I kind of feel like his release is more of like frustration, maybe, and he just wanted out. Now, as far as where he went, I don't know if Steelers are like a playoff team. He wanted to go to a team where, you know, you could contend for a playoff spot. That could have been the Rams, the Bears. I know you're pushing Big B, kind of, you know, for the Bears, but the Bears wouldn't be bad. Rams wouldn't be bad. I think any team that's maybe 1, 2, or 3 spots in any conference would be a good landing spot if they had the money.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little shocked on the news because I know the idea was for him to come here, kind of retire here. That he's kind of hinted this was his last year. And as we talked about it, you think about it, it is. When the release came, like Kevin, my two teams were stay in the division. I mean, stay in the division. Lions, Bears, Packers. I thought for sure the Bears would have been giddy on getting them. Outside of the division, I thought about New England, but I was like, maybe he goes to Buffalo and helps them out. But him going to the Steelers, kind of questions. Just I think it might have been a frustration thing, just wanting to get out of here. Yeah, they got a decent veteran quarterback that can probably get on the ball, but I think if I'm him, I'm going to a team that is clear cut in the playoff driver's seat that has a good chance to get there, and I don't think Pittsburgh is the one. So, with that being said, guys, any other topics you guys want to bring up quick before we give our final thoughts? Tim, Kevin,
I don't have any.
Kevin, got anything?
Not that I can think of, no.
My head is as empty as Dragon Vipers is right now.
Yeah. 90% of the time. So with that being said, all right, week 14 coming up. Any final thoughts on what our thoughts are for this weekend? Tim, we'll start with you.
Well, week 14 here on Between the Ropes, and I think it's going to be an exciting week. Hopefully, everything at WrestleMania will be really good. I'm hoping that the tournament for King of the Ring is going to be amazing, so we can watch who's going to be in the playoffs on Taboo Tuesday. I think that I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited here at the Silver Dome, and yeah, I'm just excited to get this week started.
Yeah, Kevin. Final thoughts about week 14.
Yeah, hopefully Chicago can go into Lambeau Field and come out with a W. Show that, they're a serious contender this year. Because I think this is going to be their hardest matchup because you got to verse them twice. You get the Lions again. And then you get the 49ers and Browns. Realistically, I think they need to win 3 of the 5 to be, set pretty good. So, we're going to see here. But yeah, we're in for a good week. A lot of stuff up for grabs. A couple division leads. up for grabs. Saving their chances at playoffs are up for grabs. Yeah, so it should be a good week.
Chris, your team starts off tomorrow, so what's your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Tomorrow the Cowboys, kick off the week 14 slate of games. Hopefully they can win. Hopefully they can continue that winning streak. And, the next few weeks are going to be crazy. Some games will be on Christmas Day. Some games will be on a Saturday or Sunday. So it's going to be a crazy few weeks.
Yeah, my thoughts are week 14 is going to be good. I think there's going to be a lot of good matches. I think a lot of close games, battles. I think there's a couple of games that are going to turn out to be a no doubter. I mean, but yeah, we're getting down there. Check out me and Tim in a few hours, Tim time, for C2C Rankum. We got another good list of birthdays we're going to go over. Keep checking us out between the ropes, even though it says today. I will give a talk on Monday. Big shout out. I got the opportunity to be on a podcast the other day with I'm trying to think of the podcast now. Scene Project Sport Network with Coach Cody and Bubba Stars. Thank you for having me out there. Anytime you guys want, send me an invite. I'll be on. But with that being said, we'll see y'all next week for week 15 of the NFL season and Primetime Blitz. Have a good one.